Have you been paying attention at all to what's been going on with Simone Biles?
Yes, I have, and I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, I do too.
You got to think about it. It's a lot of pressure because when you look, they always tell you, look to your left, look to your right. There's someone trying to get your spot. Think about it. She's been around for a while. She's no
Mhm.
spring chicken when it comes to her sport. She's young when it comes to age, but her sport, she's no spring chicken. And think about the pressure. I thought I remember when I was watching TV. And if you put in Simone, hashtag Simone Biles, the GOAT symbol comes up. Just with that alone, the pressure. And you probably got your agents sitting there, oh, when you win gold, we have this sponsorship, we have that sponsorship. We're going to send you on this tour. We're going to make this money. Man, think about it. That is the weight of the world on your shoulders, man. That can really break you down. Yeah, so it's hard,
it
man.
is. I mean, you're given a winner's mentality before you compete.
Mm-hmm.
Here's when you win this title and this championship and this medal and this position, here's everything that's coming to you. And if you don't, I got nothing for you.
Yeah. And then you got a routine that's going to have your name on it because you're the only one that's ever done it. And you're the one that's going to do it in the Olympics. So it's going to be called the Simone Biles or the Biles. And I'm like, man, it was so much pressure on that girl. I know she probably just, says, I need to get away because I'm going to crack mentally. And it's tough, man. So she did the right thing for her because at the end of the day, it's about her health, man. And that's all it is.
Leave people alone and have some type of grace and empathy for what they're going through, regardless if you know it or not. Have some grace.
It all boils down to they think money can solve all problems. But the first thing out of their mouth is well, he's making a lot of money. He should be all right. No, it ain't about the money, man. It's about, your mental health. Think about it. You go to work and you mess up, your boss is only going to see it. Maybe your coworker going to see it. I go to work, mess up. There's a billion people that's going to see it. And then even more than that, because it's going to go on YouTube, it's going to go on all this, and it's going to circulate for years. And so that's a lot of pressure that people don't think about. What if you go in, someone that say, okay, you didn't do this right. We're going to talk bad about you. You're going to say, you have the office rumors and stuff like that. But it's a difference in being on the television and people watching you. And you got all these experts that commentate on it. And people think, oh, you should be strong enough that you're not going to read the comments and you shouldn't let the comments affect you because we're human beings. Athletes are. Yeah. And and you go every now and then, I try to not look at it, but every now and then you just say, okay, let me look and see. And you can just feel the rage temperature going up on me sometimes when you see something or something like, I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I guarantee you, if I put you in that same situation, you'll fold like a cheap tent. And so it's hard for people to, I won't say it's hard, but I'm going to say it's hard. It's hard for people to relate to the pressure athletes are under unless you're an athlete. And especially when you become a professional, they're like, well, the money should solve all the problems. And you say the best, B-Dog, because you don't know what's going on in a person's personal life. I know, from the book my ex-wife wrote, The Glamorous Sacrifice. I told that's the perfect name for it. It's a glamorous sacrifice that you have. You got all the glitz and glamour that you put up because you make the money, you live in the big houses, you drive the nice homes, you got the cash flow. But when you got, problems with your mom, problems with your dad, problems with your kids, that can break you down in so many ways that when it's time to step on the court, you ain't thinking about putting a fucking ball in the hoop. You thinking about, is my child going to be okay? Is my mom going to be okay? And that's why when you see these athletes who can play after the loss of a parent or a child, and the next day I said, they stronger than me because I was a wreck for a year after my daughter passed and I wasn't even playing then. So it's so hard for these people to relate because they think that money can solve all issues, and that is not the case.